Hey Village, we have a fun day planned and I'm gonna bring you guys along. Right now the kids are eating their cereal. Darcy, where are we going today?
To the Build-A-Bear! To the Build-A-Bear to get cereals! Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, we're going to Build-A-Bear to get Sawyer a stuffy. He's become quite a fan of stuffed animals and we have a couple of days left before kindergarten, right?
Yeah, today's Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, the kindergarten.
Yeah. So I thought today would be a good day to take them out to Build-A-Bear, get Sawyer a stuffy, just something fun to do. And then tomorrow we're gonna have a zoo trip, so I'll take you along for that as well. Darcy got out her two Build-A-Bears for me to dress because she struggles with it. This was her first one. This is Chippy, and Chippy has a sound in him. That's Darcy's recording saying "rawr." So I'm gonna get Chippy dressed, and then when she was at Great Wolf Lodge, which we have the video of that, she got Violet. So she currently has two Build-A-Bears. She is a stuffed animal lover. So these are two of her many stuffed animals. I feel like we're constantly like going through her stuffed animals and figuring out which ones we can, donate to other kids who need them. But it's getting to a point where she just absolutely loves all of them. Also today the weather is going to be super awesome, and so I'm going to do some yard work. I have been neglecting a few areas of the garden, so I'll show you how that all got taken over and kind of refreshing that before the fall and then winter comes. Winter is coming. Is that still a thing? I'm also going to be prepping HelloFresh for dinner. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. We absolutely love them. We've been using them for years now. And I think today I'm going to prep it during the day and pretty much get it all ready to go so that the evening, when things get a little bit more crazy, dinner's just ready to go. So I might even do that before we go to Build-A-Bear. John and I have also been working on getting all of our paperwork turned in for the county that we're trying to transfer to with our foster license. So today he's actually going to get fingerprinted. I did this last week, but he kind of got held up. He had a lot of stuff to do at work. So today he's going in, and after he gets his fingerprints, we're kind of just waiting for the next step, which is getting our house ready for the safety audit, which I'll show you as well. Not in this video, probably a separate video on basically setting up our house for the safety audit, because we have let things go in the last few months. We have our medicines out. There's probably some basic things that we just need to refresh in our house to make sure that we are in compliance. So they were really nice, and they gave us that list ahead of time so we could kind of start preparing again. And then we do kind of like a mini home study, that interview that the assessor is going to come to our home and ask us questions and get to know us and just make sure that we are a foster family that they want to have in their network. So that's on the horizon, but yeah, John has to get his fingerprints first. So I went in with the kids, and they were really good. We went into the sheriff's department and just kind of gave them the paper that we had filled out from the county. We waited in line for like 5 minutes maybe. There were other people there getting other things, I'm not sure what, but Darcy was really interested in seeing the police officers walking by, and she asked if this was where the jail was. And it's kind of cute that she actually kind of understands like where we were and what the purpose is. But I was just called back, and the kids came with me, and they have like a digital fingerprint. So you just like lay your hands on a screen and it captures your fingerprints. Hey Darcy, what did you get at the police department?
I got a police car.
They gave little wooden police cars to the kids. Let's go find it. So these are handmade wooden cars. They give them out at Christmas time, they said, but they have them on hand in case kids visit the sheriff's department.
Even if we speed them, they go really, really fast, but they're not really fast. No!
Okay, show them. Whoa. So we have a couple of hours before Build-A-Bear is open, so we're gonna do some things around the house. The kids are gonna play, and then I'll show you guys our little trip. This is one of John's favorite meals from HelloFresh. He got so excited when he saw I picked it for our box this week. And I was excited because I knew it was one of our go-to delicious favorites that adds a bit of variety to our dinner plans. And here I'm gonna try a trick I saw on TikTok. It's supposed to be an easy way to mince garlic. So I have parchment paper and a meat tenderizer, and you're supposed to just be able to smash it. It worked pretty well, so I may have to add this technique for future meals. And with HelloFresh, I save so much time because usually I can only think of a few fun meals each week on my own, and I know their dinners are never gonna disappoint, so it takes the stress out of my meal planning. Not to mention the pre-portioned ingredients means there's less prep and also less wasted food, which helps us eat more sustainably. HelloFresh meals are great to add to your back-to-school routine because of their wide variety of quick meal options, like 20-minute dinners or oven-ready pizzas. And you can also try my trick of breaking the rules and preparing about 90% of the meal ahead of time, so that when it is dinner time, it's a much simpler and stress-free experience. So if you're ready to try HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com, use our code VILLAGE14 to get 14 free meals, including free shipping. So now that the sauce is ready, I'm gonna go ahead and put it into a container that I can just heat up, and all we'll have to do is cook the noodles, and there's dinner. All right, we're officially ready to go to Build-A-Bear. They're gonna be opening right when we get there so we can beat the crowd.
That would be so exciting. So it's gonna love his Build-A-Bear stuff.
You wanna show yours? We got them all dressed.
This is Seppi. He was. And this is Violet. But she doesn't have a sound. I wish she could have one.
Well, she can have her own little voice.
So Violet and Chippy are super cute, and you're going to Build-A-Bear.
Violet's pants we got at a garage sale. It was actually when John and I went on the 127 garage sale.
Yeah.
And I found those for 50 cents and they matched perfectly.
Pants. These pants.
And Chippy is wearing, I think I paid regular price for the shirt, the Lion King. And the Branch Troll outfit was on clearance. I love their clearance. All right, you guys ready to go?
Let's go!
We decided to go to the same Build-A-Bear that Darcy went for her first time. And they had a lot of really awesome options, but we wanted to get Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. And they did have a deal that was 2 for $45. So even though Darcy wasn't supposed to be getting a new stuffy, we went ahead and let her get one as well. She wanted to match Sawyer and get the Light Fury, which is the white dragon. So Sawyer was watching it get stuffed, and I think he was a little confused. Especially before it was stuffed. He didn't really understand the point. And this is where they do the little dance with the heart before they put it into the stuffy. Give it all the good juju. And they had him do a wish. And Darcy told me later that she wished that her and Sawyer could ride on their dragons just like they do in the movies, which I thought was so sweet. So the kids are up from nap and it's about time that they watched How to Train Your Dragon. So I'm gonna get that started here in a minute. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something that has come up and it's not that uncommon. So we've officially hit the point where the kids have been out of our home longer than they were in our home. So our most recent placement of 3 siblings, they were in our home for 3 months and it has now been 3 months since they left. And it's a really weird milestone to hit, especially for the shorter placements, and I would consider 3 months to be a shorter placement because under normal circumstances, I feel like you can look back and be like, oh wow, like it was only 3 months, like that was such a small amount of time in our lives and their lives, not to mention the circumstances surrounding their leaving. So for us, you know, it wasn't a super positive departure. It was not something that we wanted, that they wanted, or any of the, you know, adults who knew them supported. And so it just didn't feel right. So just trying to rationalize, you know, what happened, you know, leads to just like weird memories. I don't know how to explain it, but it sometimes just seems surreal. And what happens when kids will leave your home, regardless of if their permanency is going to be reached through reunification, if they're moving in with family, with kinship on a permanent or a temporary basis, if it's adoption, or if they're being displaced into another foster home, there's not like a fine line in the sand where all the records are going to be updated and you are not going to be contacted regarding anything about those children. And so this is something that, you know, has happened with placements in the past. The kids will leave our home and we'll still be getting calls from different, you know, doctor offices. There might be schools that contact you, just like a number of different professionals or adults who have had you on their record. And so you're going to be somebody that they call. And so typically in this situation, you know, we would still answer the phone and say, yeah, they're no longer with us. You know, sometimes we'll be able to offer them a contact so that they're able to get in touch with the right people, and sometimes we might just not know. What makes it interesting and more difficult in our situation is that these 3 kids, when they left, we were told that we were to have no communication. The agency and the county made it a point that we did not know where they were going, didn't know the name or the family, so we couldn't collaborate on a, you know, healthy transition for the kids with that, you know, new foster caregiver. And this also means that when we get calls from schools or letters from schools or calls from doctors' offices, you know, we don't really have a lot of information to give them. And also, I mean, if the county and the professionals don't want us involved and don't want us to know anything, they need to update the records, because if we were truly, you know, people who were going to take that information and do something with it and try to seek out the kids, the opportunity is there. Again, just pointing out the fact that the system is not perfect. And even this weekend, we got a call asking to pick up the kids because it was 30 minutes after the time they were supposed to be picked up. And, you know, there's nothing we can do. We don't know who their caregiver is. We're not even supposed to be in communication with the kids themselves. So just an interesting little wrinkle and something to expect when you foster and then you know, have kids leave. Typically it's not going to be, you know, where you don't have any information. You'll be able to help them kind of communicate. And I wish that we could communicate and help them and, you know, maybe reach out to that foster caregiver and see if, you know, is there an issue? Do you need us to help and pick up the kids for you? It can be a positive thing because, you know, that child or those children have, you know, more adults who care about them, who are there to support. There could be that opportunity. But just wanted to share that because, you know, again, it's been 3 months and we're still getting phone calls because we are the point of contact on certain things. We've also been contacted regarding the kids' school. So again, we're not supposed to know what school they go to. And yet we're getting mail from the school systems. And what makes it even more complicated is that just by that information on the letter, which I opened kind of not thinking that like, oh, this isn't supposed to go to us. I ended up seeing that, you know, with one of the kids, they're not following the original, you know, education plan, basically. And so again, I'm not supposed to say anything. I'm not supposed to be a part of that conversation. But at the same time, you see that the kid isn't being supported. And I don't have all the information. So, you know, I hope that there's some kind of a plan that is in the best interest of the kids. But it's just unfortunate when you're getting information and, you know, based on what you know, that's not how it should be. So that happened, and now I'm gonna get the kids set up with a movie. I think they're getting a little restless playing with their dragons. So we're gonna put on the movie, I'm gonna get some work done, and then I'm gonna make that pasta so that dinner is ready to go. So Sawyer got something in the mail, and he's rocking it right now. This is a dinosaur backpack. that has his name on it. One of our viewers actually sent this because she had a son whose name was Sawyer and also liked dinosaurs. He loves it. It's like the size of him. We're getting the pasta ready. So I prepped the entire HelloFresh except for the noodles.
Yeah?
So there's no mess. And unfortunately, Darcy got an American Girl magazine.
And I want to get this.
I don't think so.
This looks delicious.
This is your favorite, right?
It is.
John's always the guinea pig.
I'm fine with being a guinea pig.
These are zucchini ribbons, which is new and it's really fun. It makes it look fancy. Oh, I can't wait. True story, I never got to the garden, but that's okay. Always can wait till another day. Now that John is home, I'm getting in my pajamas. I am pouring myself a glass of wine. Kids are gonna chill. And that's it for this video. Oh, they're not gonna chill. They're not gonna chill. They're gonna fight over covers. See you guys next time.